What up, YouTube? This is the collector here. The first attempt that I had of showing off my collection in the video, I guess I made it too long, so I'll have to do a shorter condensed version of it, and I may have to do it in two parts. But now I'm doing it in a room with more light, so you guys can actually see all the cards. So we'll get underway with the collection, and then I wanted to make a note of how many cards are in the folder. And then the next time when I make the count, which is when Galactic Overlord will be released. Now this is still the current format until we get it in March. And we all know what that is. So we get on to the first page, which is all the Earth monsters that I have. First page is First Ed and Ultimate. The collection is fixed with Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Light, Darkness, Exodia, Egyptian gods, rituals, fusions, rituals, synchros, exceeds, spells, and traps. Now this folder is all hollow, and 90% of this collection is mint condition. So that means only a tenth of this folder was ever used to actually be played in the deck. So everything in here is still practically new, and it's shiny and it's pretty. And as you see as I turn each page, you're like, wow, that is a lot of cards. Since now I'm seeing the time on my recorder, I can actually time myself of how much time that I put on this video. So when I reach my limit break, then I'll go ahead and take a break and then make a second half of the video. Oh, and just to make a note, the Swinjin is not the one from Premium Pack. That has a YCS print on it. Just to make a note of that. And I do have Japanese cards in here. I do have the German Formula Synchron. I have Japanese Exceeds in here. There we go. Skip the page, my bad. I just hope for all those that never got a chance to see my folder can now see it in its entirety, page by page. And when I do go to other events, I do like to show the collection off. Of course, I have haters out there who's always asking, why don't I sell the cards individually? I said, well, I worked really hard to build a folder of this size. So, my advice to anyone, if you're trying to build a collection, start small and just build it up as you go along. I've put Yu-Gi-Oh! I've put into it about going on 11 years now. I just had my 32nd birthday on Valentine's Day, and every time I look into this folder, it makes me smile a little bit. And that giant red sea snake is a tournament pack. Super. These are my ghosts. And this Japanese Cyber Dragon is actually a dual terminal. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if I put it on an English machine, it actually does scan, which is really weird, and it works. And if you guys want proof, I'll take it to a dual terminal place and I'll scan it and prove it to you. Only place that I can believe that will actually give me the satisfaction of playing the dual terminal machine is downtown at Savvy's Card Shop. And I made another video of me playing the dual terminal on another friend's phone, but I believe the video was too long, so I'll have to probably restart that video with this, which is my iPod, and shoot the video there with this one, because I played dual terminal version 6 with 2 Japanese Exceed Monster cards that will not be released in the machine for at least another 2, if not 3 months. So right now I took the top 8 scores on his machine as Savvy's, because I used Vylon de Sigma and I used Gem Knight's Pearl, and they both recognized on the machine, and it played. I do have a Japanese Steel Sworn Roach from Dual Terminal, but unfortunately, because it's from the Value Book promo and it does not actually come out of the machine, the Dual Terminal cabinet does not recognize it. So, oh well, no biggie. But anyway, the folder is just immaculate. Everything is neat. Everything is nice and clean. I try to keep my folder that way so the value on it stays up. That's another reason why I don't nitpick out of the folder, because it will depreciate its value. So that's why it has to be sold as a whole. And when I'm finished turning page by page of each page of the book, I will tell you how much this folder of mine I value it at. The price may shock you, but after that you understand why I asked for so much money for this folder if it was to be sold, or if anyone has the gumption to buy a folder of this magnitude. Some people might, some people might not, but oh well. It's still a wonder to see. I have more cards than what most vendors sell, and what most people say they've seen in a lifetime in one big folder. But that's what I like. So anyway, we're hitting our 7-minute mark, and once we get to 10 minutes, I'll take a break and I'll start a new video. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. But for the YouTube watchers, you guys can pause the video. And this is my Exodia page. Everything is hollow except those two. And then one of my favorite pages is the Egyptian Gods page. And I have the obelisk, the actual printed Slifer, and the raw from Japan. Now until we get the English Slifer, which I'm saving the space here, he'll go there. Because this is what our Slifer will look like when he comes out. I'm sure you guys have seen it online, but that is an actual printed card. I got that from a V-Jump magazine a month and a half ago. And here's our fusions. And there's our Japanese E-Hero Escudida that we will be receiving in August from the manga. Can't wait to have the English one. I've had the Japanese one for quite some time. So we're going into our 9-minute mark. And this is the last of the fusions page. Then we move on to our rituals page. Not very big on the rituals though. Don't have a lot of those yet. But I will be collecting most of the Gishki rituals since they have rituals back. And then this is my highlight page. This is a ghost page of all the synchros that came out. And I also have Odin, father of the Aesir. So that's every ghost rare that's ever been done as a synchro. We're at our 9-minute and 40 seconds. So when I get to 10 minutes and 15 seconds, I'll take a break so you guys can see the rest of the video. But just like I said before, all these cards are in perfect condition. And there's the German Formula Synchron that I spoke of. So I'll stop it right here, and then I'll make another video so you guys can see the rest of the folder. This is the collector, signing out.